live here for this Game 7 here in Montreal. We are going to be here with Parker as we're going to be asking him a couple of questions before the game. Parker, are you nervous?
Very.
Why?
It's game 7. This is like the staple of sports. You live for this moment. That's what you come here for. You don't want to lose. You don't want to get embarrassed like Vin did. You want to win, and I think in a game 7, it's do or die. It's very nerve-wracking.
Right. And just, talking about the inexperience that this team has, you have ADJ, he's not the most experienced, and I don't even know if he can show up today. Can he?
I'm actually not sure. He's like minute to minute at this point. He's not said yes or no about showing. So I'm
Well,
not very
he's
sure.
in a different LS right now, playing.
Okay then. He never told us.
Well,
He marked you. Said he would. He marked that he would not. Like he's. Okay, he changed it.
Parker, you understand that if you miss that, you will be RHL history. You will be Ridge history. You will be a statistic. Does that impact your mental going into the game?
Yeah, it does a little bit, but I want to try and not make that like affect my game. It would be really bad to be a statistic of going up 3-0 and then choking, but like we're the underdogs here. If we do lose, I'm fine with that. As long as we just don't get embarrassed, I'm happy. I'll be happy in my team.
Hey, this isn't oil, says Blab. He's Parker. You seem a bit nervous. Are you nervous, Parker?
I
Your
am.
voice is a bit shaky.
I've been nervous since game 5. I want to get a win, but my team is full of rookies. I don't blame them at all. It's not their fault, but this is their first series where like they had the pressure they can win. I have Swervical and Fly. They're both rookies, I believe. They've never had to experience the pressure of a playoff series. I have a few others here. I know ADJ is known for their choker. I have a lot of team members that are just inexperienced, so I am pretty nervous to see how they're going to do now.
So, Parker, going into this game, what is going to be the key for your defense to keep the puck out of the back of the net?
Save puck. That's all I can really think of. I just gotta play positional. I gotta play safe. I gotta do like I was doing the first 2 games, and not how I did in game 6, where I got embarrassed quite a lot. I just gotta stick to my role. I just gotta play as best I can. That's all I can really think about.
Absolutely, Parker. We thank you for your time. I'm going to go ahead and let you go as you have 5 minutes left until puck drop.
Thank you.
And we have our ice side reporter here in Bacon. He's going to be helping me out with a lot of the analysis. Bacon, I have a couple questions for you. What is going to be the key going into this game defensively for the New York Islanders to prevent a choke?
Honestly, it would just be keeping the pressure on Extreme and not letting him have space to get to the front of the net. If you did see
Absolutely.
the trailer that I did make earlier, I had to look at a lot of clips of these goals. And a lot of the things that I saw was that when there were errors, it was always letting Extreme or Braden 5 in some cases getting close to the net. So I feel like the best thing that they can do is just keep it away from Parker as much as they can and let ADJ and Poop handle it as much as possible because they cannot afford to be giving up errors like they did, especially in Game 6.
Absolutely, Bacon. We thank you for that insight. You've brought a lot to us over the course of this series. And we are here with Wayne, who has finally decided to show up. Wayne, how are you doing, buddy?
I just woke up and I've gotten out of bed. And I've gotten out of bed. And if there's one thing that can wake me up, it is premiere commentary with the Ridge
Absolutely.
Network.
Absolutely.
It might not sound like it, but Kia, you best believe I'm excited.
Oh,
Ah,
guarantee it.
elimination bound, backs against the wall for both teams, but still knives at the other's throats. What the hell? What is Vid X Diglett?
Hmm? Vid X
Um,
Diglett.
Vid X Diglett Productions. This new media channel.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Wayne.
yeah, sorry.
Uh, anyway, Wayne, what is going to be the key defensively for the Islanders to prevent a choke, knowing that they have been largely inconsistent going after the first period?
it's definitely been about cleaning up their whole act and starting to play the way that they should be. And that playing like they should be, it comes into play. 'Cause yesterday, they had the worst first period we've ever seen from them,
Yeah, it was really bad.
giving up, I think, 4 goals in the first period and scoring 1 or 0.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm trying to say is, if they can't get the first period right, at that point it's a mentality thing instead of some superstition where we have to score all of our goals in the first period or else we're not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think New York takes on a steadier approach because their defense, who did not show up last game, it needs as much extra help as they can get.
Bleb says that Wayne woke up because he sensed that Ridge was live, so
Did.
he did. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and speak with Parker here a little bit since Wayne has finally decided to awake from his slumber. Wayne, if you have any questions for Parker, who's gonna be mic'd up tonight, by the way.
Parker, how do you feel, man?
Great. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, his
I'm
voice is a
sure
little
your
shaky.
teammates love hearing that.
I'm
Yeah,
putting a lot of
I'm
trust in my
sure.
teammates.
Putting a lot of trust into your teammates. So getting out here, getting out there and getting into the offensive zone quickly is, I think, what's going to be the key for the Islanders. Because what we saw last game, they basically had no time and no space. So Parker, as the captain of this team, how are you going to be able to guide these young players into getting into the offensive
Hey,
zone
young.
quickly and generating shots on net?
No, I think I'm gonna start switching the defense line. You know, we saw that it hasn't been working. Sorry, my audio cut out again. We saw it hasn't been working for the last few nights. I think we got to make a change. I think we got to do that right now, especially in a game 7. It's do or die. If we can't get anything generating, I'm just gonna swap them out. You know, it's nothing against them, but it's something I have to do.
Absolutely, and we are, of course, been speaking about Extreme mode over the past few series. Extreme has been going literally Extreme mode. He has had about 6 goals in the last few games. Wayne, what do you think has been the key for Extreme that has caused him to score so many goals?
I mean, it really hasn't been extreme. It is when that Montreal team ramps up, it's obvious that they're all operating on full cylinder.
Absolutely.
And Gotti, who's always been a great playmaker, that was right when he entered the league. That was one of his best attributes. It was obviously going to be very beneficial for Extreme to have an extra 3 skaters on the ice, not including the goalie, that can provide for him and get him those shots. So it's obvious Montreal is going to come to play at any given moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it it's obvious it's going to happen. Extreme just is very catalytic for it, as it's obvious when extreme mode is happening.
Absolutely. Now, Parker, we're just gonna ask you one more question before you go. Are you going to win tonight?
I don't know.
Hope so, but I'm on like 600 ping right now, so I don't fucking know. This server's terrible.
All right, Parker. Thank you.
Parker and Parker, make sure to tune in after for RHL's finest.
Yeah, remember, you're gonna be on the cast tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna let it goals. That's what I'm talking about.
Good luck to you, Parker.
Not that again. Thank you.
As there goes Parker. We are ready to get this thing underway here in Montreal as the New York Islanders are trying to prevent a choke, and the Montreal Canadiens are trying to do what no team in history has done before. 300. There's been probably over 300 games played in RHL's history. Not once have we seen this, where a team is down 3-0 and has come back. Incredible stuff that Montreal has been able to do, as we are ready to go.
It feels good being in the commentator's booth because, as I mentioned, my announcer's curse only works when I'm out of the playoffs.
You have mentioned that. Yeah.
So, I do it has been working this whole series, but it's at its best when I'm out of the playoffs, is what I'm trying to say. So now that I went out in such a sad way, it's like, to me, like the dark arts are lining up for me to, be able to turn the tides of things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it is a
So
very
what I will say,
experience for Parker, who has never played in a Game 7. So,
so what I will say, since it's a timeout, I can talk about this. I can put this into perspective.
go ahead.
I am declaring that the season is the season of broken dreams. Okay. Wayne, come back to. Who's talking right now?
Who
Who's
is that?
6'7"? Welcome to the stream. If I don't know you, but I know you do because you said Wayne just typing. I'm not even typing. But anyways,
What?
so it's a season of shattered dreams because imagine how ironic it would be if Montreal came all the way over here just to lose in 7 to the Canadians.
Mm.
When you put that in perspective.
To the Islanders. That's what you meant to say. He's tired, everybody, so.
Oh, sorry, to the Islanders. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'll wake up when the game starts. I
Yeah.
can.
If the Islanders lose, they're gonna disband the team. Yep.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Hire that guy. Get him on here.
Oh,
He provides
Parker, you're
insight.
playing a terrible servant in Game 7. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
So yeah, mute your mic again.
Yeah, I have Parker muted.
Welcome to the club. Yeah, you're gonna let in goals. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes.
So, game about to be underway. All I'm going to say is do not be surprised if the game can go any way. Montreal has a whole bunch of hullabaloo as their momentum right now. They've won the last 3 days. They declined a doubleheader in each and every one of them. Why? Because they don't like commentary. They don't like Premier TV.
We are underway here as Extreme is able to win the face-off there for Montreal. He sends one into the zone. Game 7 action has begun. Here is Poop. He has one right there. He dies the center. Goes over to the far side boards. Drops one back down. Here comes ADJ. Sends one back out to Poop, who sends one over back to ADJ. He had the lane, decided not to take it. What an idiot. That better not cost them. Here's Poop. Sends one over now to ADJ. ADJ with it there. He's on the close side board. Sends one back to Poop as they're trying to cycle. A little bit of overpassing and not taking the space that's being given to them. Here's Braden 5. He's on the far side boards. Big time check right there. As Auto Eclipse has it. Sends one up now to Poop, who's on the close side. Here's Eddie J. Tips one over. As he is looking. Patty able to take it away as Eddie J was right in front. That one just barely went wide. As Eddie J has it right there. Is Extreme again. He goes around the boards. Yeah, looking for someone to get it to. Extreme has been excellent in this series. In this, in games 5 through 6. Here's Extreme. Braden 5 with it there. Break out. Check on Braden 5. Here's Poop. Sends one over now to ADJ. ADJ now back up here to Poop. Who sends one over. Here's Poop now, who fires and scores! The Islanders have the first goal and have taken the lead.
Yeah. I mean, what a class goal. It's classic Poop. ADJ, who we know has been an absolute collapser this playoff series. And we have been seeing a beautiful moment where Poop steps up into the action and
Absolutely.
he really starts almost not almost. He really starts carrying this New York team on the offensive end, scoring the first punch in this game.
Absolutely.
The play was offsides.
That actually works. Tell me if you guys like that in the chat. If you guys like it this way. As here is Extreme. Supersonic able to take that one away. Here's Poop. Poop now over here to ADJ. Here's ADJ again. Now Poop. Who fires. Save made. Right there. Here's Extreme again. As the blocker of Kevy was able to save it. It looks a little bit more pixelated, but it's a better view.
They like it, but just make sure the scoreboard is fully in view.
Okay. Yeah, scoreboard's in full view. Here's ADJ. Here's Poop now. Checked by Gotti. Since went over now to Extreme as he starts to break out. Braden 5 is there.
Oh my god. Oh!
A battle for the boards. ADJ has it there. Extreme able to back check and take it away. Here's Extreme now. Extreme now is on the far side boards. Braden 5 has it. Here's Poop now with it. Since went over now to ADJ, who cycles with Poop. Seam pass up down to ADJ is on the far side boards. This looks dangerous. Poop now with it there. Centers one for ADJ. Checked by Braden 5.
Idiot.
Braden 5 now on the far side boards. Checked by Super Sunny. As he sends one up. Excellent pass by Super Sunny. Up there as now ADJ has it. Drops him back out to Poop. Back to ADJ who has far open space. Who's looking to fire and he does! Scores! 2-0 in this first period. The Islanders with the lead.
Oh, I feel powerful. This is what I'm trying to say. There is no chance that MTL will come into this and have an easy game. But now let me say this. This will not be as easy for New York as you'd like to think. Because if they get Rise in net, he's going to do great things for this team. Because Kevy hasn't been showing up as the starting goaltender for Montreal like they think he has.
Here's Braden 5, who's on the far side boards. He stops one back now to Extreme, who cuts inside. He's on the outside now, twirls, clips his hair. Here's ADJ with it. Cycling with Poop was on the far side boards as he centers one back for ADJ. Here's Poop now. Tries to do a cross ice feed, but that one's broken up. Braden 5 has it there. Here's Patty. Patty looking for someone to get it to. Sends one over now to Extreme. Extreme is on the far side boards as he sends one over now to Braden 5. Checked there by Super Sunny. Here's ADJ now on the far side. ADJ, bad pass. He had the space, didn't take it. Here's Braden 5. Who sends one up now to Extreme. Extreme now back over here to Braden 5. Checked by Super Sunny, who immediately turns it over right after. Extreme is on the far side boards, who cuts inside, shut down by Poop. Here's ADJ now. Here is Braden 5. Extreme has it. Sends one over now to Braden 5, who's centers one, who fires, and that one just goes high. Extreme now in front, fires on the post! He was unable to get over to it, but Extreme missed that shot. 15 seconds left to go, as this one goes just wide of the net, and that will be icing. 10 seconds left to go in this first period. As this has been a fun one so far.
It has been a fun one. Do not count out any team on here. As we enter the second period, now we have to start looking at this New York team. If they keep up this momentum, if they don't. This is where it, quote-unquote, gets serious. 6-7 says... says Wade, wake up a bit before you make calls like that. Holy tic-tac-toe.
Just goes high. Just say they can't aim. Do you know what I'm supposed to do? Like, do you know what you're watching yet? Do you have a concussion?
Not only that, but that's literally the game's design. Where if you click on the goalie when you shoot, it just shoots to the air.
It happens all the time.
We act like these players are the worst shooters ever when it's literally just a glitch.
Here's Poop now with it, who's on the close side boards, who sends one over. ADJ is going to be there to recover it. Holds on to it. Who twirls? Excellent move by ADJ to shake loose of the defender. Here's Extreme, who sends one up now. Poop has it. Here's ADJ again. Extreme has it one more time. Extreme gains his own. Tries to chip over, but Sonny, who's been locked down tonight, shuts him down. Here's ADJ. 4 minutes 15 left to go in the second period. Throws it on net. Save made by Kevy. Rebounded out in front. Shut down by Patty. First the breakout. Here's Braden 5, who sends one over now to Extreme. Extreme now cutting inside. Shut down by ADJ from behind. Poop now with it. Sends one over. Here's ADJ. ADJ now back over here to Poop. Now back to ADJ. He has space. Fires! Goes high! He split the defense and had a chance. It just barely went high and wide of the net. Here's Braden 5. Montreal centering feed. Here's Extreme. Fires and it goes high. Here is Poop now. Clips with it. Sends one over now to ADJ. ADJ has one. Who sends one up? Braden 5 has it. Cross ice pass. That will go. Here's Braden 5. Who twirls. Sends one up now to Extreme. Checked by ADJ and sent into the corner for Super Sonny, who sends one back to ADJ, who's locked in tonight. Shut down by Extreme. He has time and space. He's looking. Fires. It just barely goes wide and through the crease. Braden 5 has it. Sends one over now to Extreme. He's in the trapezoid behind the cage. Braden 5, back for Extreme, who's in the slot. Braden 5, one more time. Poop, unable to get it to go. Here's Extreme now, who fires. Save made by Parker. Rebound is right there. Extreme in front. Save made by Parker again.
Oh,
As Poop is finally able to clear the zone, Scotty has it there. Sends one up now to Extreme. Extreme now over to Braden 5. 2-on-1 develops. Who fires and scores.
and this is where it comes to be where New York is going to panic.
As Bleb says, Extreme mode. Let's get score predictions in the chat now. Let's get score predictions. Extreme has one there, who sends one up. And that is going to be icing. Bleb says 5-3 Montreal. 6-7 says 5-3. I also subscribe to the fact that it's going to be 5-3, but for the Islanders. Here's Extreme, who's on the far side boards, who cuts inside, fires, save made by Parker. Is right there. Another save! Excellent stop right there by Parker. He was able to get over to it.
Oh, yeah.
Really good save
Good stuff, auto clips.
by Parker. Here's Braden 5. Here's Poop now, sends one over now to ADJ, who chips inside. He just takes the space, and Patty is there. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Here's Extreme, who sends one over to Braden 5, who fires from the center of the ice, and a blocker save was made right there by Parker. He sends one up. That one almost goes the length of the ice, but here's Gotti. Sends one over now to Extreme. And they are forced to give up the puck. Sends one over to ADJ through a seam. ADJ has it as he drops him back now to Poop, who twirls. He's able to shake loose the defense. Here's ADJ, sends one back out to Poop. Running out of time, he fires in the slot, and a save made by Kevy with the glove.
In one aura save for Kevy, really shutting it down and exposing just how ADJ is like an open book for this team.
Nice check there by Poop on Extreme, who was trying to do it a little bit too much. Here's Poop with it one more time, who's been excellent tonight. Poop now right there, sends one back. Braden 5 is there, but Poop able to recover it, who cuts inside and scores!
And this open book is saying a deadly end for this Montreal team so far. As we near the end of the second period, Kevy needs to start shutting down Poop. And this defense needs to start getting the puck to ADJ because ADJ is on their side right now.
Here's Clips, who has one there. Super Sonny wraps around the cage, clears the zone. Here's ADJ, goes back inside of the zone. Extreme is there. He has it one more time. Cross-ice feed, fires and scores! Off of the turnover from ADJ. And a really good shot there by Braden 5 as he makes his mark on this one.
Yeah, I don't know how Parker lets that one in, to be honest, but this is a very close game nonetheless.
Braden 5 on the far side boards. He centers one for Extreme. Shut down by Clips. Sends one up. Braden 5. Offside's been called.
Everyone put in your score predictions right now, please.
Score
Bleb said
predictions.
5-3 Montreal.
Here's Braden 5. Centers one for Extreme, who fires at a great save right there by Parker.
Oh,
Braden
no.
5 takes it behind the cage. A lot of checks going around. Is Super Sunny able to finally intercept it and clear the zone? He has been great here tonight. Gotti with it as 10 seconds left to go in the second period. It starts to wind down as a 2-on-1 develops. Extreme cycles with Braden 5. Save by Parker with the blocker. And that gets cleared to the corner and out of danger. Third period action coming up. Wayne, what are you noticing out there for Montreal? What could they do better?
I mean, Montreal has 12 shots to New York 6, but the real difference is converting. Kevin with only a 0.5. It's because the shots that New York is taking have been of absolute utmost quality. Montreal hasn't been getting the shots that they want out of their players. Braden 5 got a goal, but besides that, he's been spam passing to Extreme, like we've seen for the rest of the series. And to an extent, it works. But if it comes to a point where they're not getting the shots that they want to be getting, it becomes a very big issue for this team.
Right, here's Poop, who's in the slot, just completely uncontested as it just goes high. Is ADJ with a shot. Save made by Kevin with the glove. As here's Poop now with it one more time. ADJ, he's on the outside. Sends him back to Poop. Now back to ADJ. Just shoot the puck. Here's Braden 5. Shut down by Sonny, who sends one over now to Poop. Poop is now on the far side boards. He sends one over to ADJ, who gains the zone. Sends one over to ADJ in the slot, who fires. Save made by Kevy with the right pad. As here's Braden 5.
What a brick. That should have been a goal.
Really dangerous chance there for Islanders, who are just unable to convert. Here's ADJ. ADJ drops one back out to Poop. Now back to ADJ, who's on the center. Poop is in front, and a save made by Kevy with the glove. It's an absolute robbery with 3:58 to go. Extreme 8. Braden 5. Fires. Save made by Parker. That's his 11th save of the night. Here's ADJ. Sends one up. He just completely beats the defense and gets a shot on net. Luckily, Kevy was there to bail him out. Here's Braden 5. Clips is there. Sends one up down to ADJ, who's on the far side. Who sends another one over. Here's ADJ, who's firing in. Poop scores!
And what a masterclass we are seeing from Poop today. A 4-goal effort. Keeping up the momentum right into the first period. He has been absolutely dominant. Absolutely holding down this New York offense. Because not like ADJ's been showing up, that's for sure. On the defensive end, 13 pokes and 6 hits. And he has been absolutely amazing. But can he keep it up? That's the question.
Looking a lot like Cooper Flag out there. Here's ADJ. Sends it over now to Clips. Drops him back. Here's Extreme with a nice check. Who's on the close side boards. Tries to chip over. He does, completely uncontested, but Poop is finally there. Able to take that one away. It goes off of the boards. Here's Extreme now.
The play was
Offsides.
It's not offsides.
As this has been a very, very, very fun one. If you like goals, then you like this game. For sure.
And a reminder to everyone in the stream, remember, RHL's Finest coming shortly after this. We're going to interview some players right off, and then we're going to go into our RHL's Finest. So please, stay in the stream. In fact, tell other people to join the stream. Oh my god.
ADJ finally decides to show up. It's 5-2 Islanders as Montreal's season is fading in front of them.
It's going to take a Herculean effort from just Extreme to do that. Cause just take a look at Breda. He had all the time in the world to stop that check, but obviously not converting on it, and then it'll be a ozone takeaway.
Here's Extreme with it right there. Super Sunny with a really nice defensive play. Here's ADJ now. ADJ decides to throw it on net. It just goes high. Here's Gotti. Almost intercepted there by Poop, but Extreme has it. He burns past the first man. He's one-on-one with Clips. Clips able to beat him. He was ISO'd. Here's ADJ. Poop is there. About to ADJ. Gandhi activates his offense. Here is Braden 5, who is on the far side boards. Check
Oh my God, he's
by
just
Super Sonny.
locking him down.
Here is Petty. Since went over now to Extreme. Extreme has it now. Since we're back down to Braden 5, now back to Extreme. Back to Braden 5, who has a chance, and it just goes wide.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'll tell you what. If Montreal loses this game, which it is all's farewell looking like it, we have 2 people on our hit list. Kevin Forel with his .58 when it matters most. And Braden 5 for becoming a ghost.
Here's Super Sonny. Braden 5 historically has not been the best playoff shower. Has 55 seconds left to go in the Montreal season. As Super Sonny able to shut it down. Poop
New
with it
York's
now.
going to win the hockey game. In fact, they're going to win the game 7.
Here's Braden 5,
And-
streaming. Wow. Absolute massive.
And the New York Islanders are going to make history by being the first non-first or second team to make the finals. It was only wait, no, never mind. There's been one of those before, I believe.
As the 2-on-1
I don't know.
develops. Right here, ADJ with a chance to really add on to the score. No, Kevin makes the save. As Montreal
Extreme
season
leaves.
comes to a close, Extreme, the captain, has left the ice, and the Islanders, the one that no one thought was going to the final.
We got to get Parker in here. I know that he is feeling hype.
As Parker, you have avoided it.
Yes.
Incredible.
Parker!
Oh, it's over. It's over.
After
Oh my
seeing
God.
the trials and tribulations of this whole series,
Oh,
I have seen the highest of the ups and downs. Parker, you showed up when it matters most, and you have absolutely outdone yourself. How do you feel?
I feel fucking amazing. Holy shit.
Incredible, Parker. You was absolutely incredible today.
Oh my God. That's the last thing I expected.
That's
Well,
an
that
absolute
is-
no-show from Braden 5, an absolute no-show from
Oh.
Kevin.
this team.
Everyone, who's I'm a
Extremely
say?
saying
Oh, that's
never
you.
trade for
Okay,
Braden.
my
Yes, dude. Holy shit. Oh. It's over. Oh
I
my
have to
God.
find the message I sent. Oh my God, this is gonna be the most ironic thing ever.
Holy shit.
Absolutely incredible showing here by your New York Islanders. This young team really locked it down here in front of you with Super Sonny. Absolutely incredible performance there by Super Sonny. What do you have to say to him?
That was great. You know, he begged to play today. I let him play because we weren't doing anything, and then boom, as soon as I put him on, we're like locked in. Oh my God. I think that's the best I've seen our defense this entire playoffs. I don't even know. That was great. I only faced, I think, 14 shots. I think one of them was a weak goal I let in. But other than that, like, defense was spot on. That's what we needed. That's all I can say. That's it. I'm glad it's over.
And Parker, you are going to be leading this team to the finals. How does it feel to know that you are the first team, I believe that was the, what was it, third seed to be going to the finals?
Third. It feels really good. We were the underdogs. Extremi was clowning us in his own media. He was expecting a sweep. They almost reverse sweep, but I don't care. We'll take a Game 7 win. We're the underdogs. I don't care how that works. That's the best thing I could have wanted. That's
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. It is absolutely incredible, Parker. You have absolutely earned it. Now, coming up next is going to be RHL's Finest, so that's going to be our next segment.
Everyone,
Cheers. We will be right back.
everyone tune in. Everyone stay in the stream. We're going to be right back. Everyone, tell everyone to
Let's
file into
go
the Ridge
home,
Network.
baby.
This is always RHL's final. RHL's Finest is always an event. Everyone who's in the stream right now, tell everyone else to tune in. We're going to need a lot of people for this. We're going to need a lot of fan interest.
Absolutely. As we have made it new and improved and a lot more entertaining than it used to be, so we are absolutely hoping that you people will enjoy it, as you should. So we will be right back here on Ridge Programming Network as we get everything set up here for RHL's Finest. Do not go anywhere. Once again, RHL's Finest is coming up next. We're working on something. It's not going to take very long. Do not go anywhere. There's Parker. All right, let's go. All right.
Right. Are you ready?
Welcome,
Let's go.
everybody, to the brand new and improved podcast room. Okay, we are here. We are live with RHL's finest, and we're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff going into this one. So, of course, the first one that
Yeah.
we're going to have to be talking about.
Put the camera up more.
There it is.
Yeah,
The
there you
first
go.
one
That's good.
that we're going to be
No,
talking about, obviously, is Parker's win. His big win, right? He went hog wild today. We know that. The Islanders absolutely incredible. Parker, you're on here with us. You're our newest host. You know, you're also one of our newer Ridge members, and we just want to go ahead and congratulate you on getting onto the set with us. Of course, we're here with Bleb, we're here with Wayne, we're here with just everybody. It's absolutely incredible. So, Parker, how does it feel winning here tonight?
It feels really great. Morale's so high in the team chat. We were up 3, and then we got to a game 7. I thought we were done, but my team pulled through. I swapped the defense line, and look at that. Boom. Immediate win. I think that's probably the best game we've had yet. And I'm pretty
Theo,
excited
what
to
are you
see what
doing?
the finals
Oh,
hold.
never mind. Oh, that's good.
Why is Void here?
That's okay.
I have no idea why he's here. So, yeah, if
Hey,
you click
Void,
the
can you
launch
get
button
away,
with the
or else I
generator-
have to get you out of the server?
Yeah, can you get out of here before you just kicked out? Yeah, just get out of the.
Thank you.
Get out of there. All right, thank you.
All right.
Everybody, just turn off your joints. That way, no more of you idiots join. Incredible, Parker. You literally have a chance to win your first ring. I mean, I think that's incredible, right?
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah,
goal.
absolutely.
I want to get that.
Yeah. So, what do you think it's going to take to win your first ring?
Oh,
It'll be a lot, going
lot.
against. Yeah. it'll be a whole
We
lot.
know that you know it's going to be a lot. We know that.
Yeah. Going against Viddy and Ali, that's going to be
Yeah.
really hard. We saw how Vin reacted to them. That was brutal. But I think my team's confident. I
Mhm.
think I have the confidence to go against them. I think it's possible to win that. It's just going to take a lot more work than what we did today.
Exactly. So, Pleb, you have won a ring. You know what I mean, Bleb? You've won a ring. What goes into it? What goes into winning a ring?
Oh, everything goes into it.
Can you elaborate? Have to exercise those fingers, right?
Your entire life goes into it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, it's just
Really?
it just goes straight into winning a ring. And Wayne, I mean, you've also won a ring. You also have an MVP, or I mean, at least you almost had an MVP. Yeah.
I tried to tell you, Void.
All right. Yeah. Goodbye. But I mean, at least you had an MVP, or I mean, you almost had an MVP. I mean, of course, you didn't win it.
2A of the year.
You never win anything. But yeah, I mean, you had
Who's
2A of the
talking?
year. What?
Who are you talking to right now?
I'm talking to you.
No, say that again. Say that again.
I said that you never win anything. I mean, of course,
Alright,
you
well,
won a
listen,
ring.
I have one ring. I have 1,000 more rings than you do. You know why?
Why?
Because 1,000 times 0 is.
Okay, I mean, I didn't have like.
1,000 more second round wins than you do.
All right, dude.
1,000 times 0 is still 0.
No, because what you're doing right now is you're pressing up on me, and I think that's ridiculous. That's what you're doing. Is you're trying to
Up on me. You think I didn't
you're
win
trying to
anything?
make it sound like
When
I
you
was
know
a
for damn
bum.
fact I've
I'm
won
in the
10
Hall of
times more
Fame.
than you have.
What are you talking about? I said you're trying to make it sound like I was a bum. I'm in the Hall of Fame. You
Are
know
you?
that? Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Oh, of course I am. You know
0
that.
rings, 0 second rounds.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't have Derek and Extreme carry me up and down the court. You know that? Yeah, I didn't have
I
it.
didn't need Extreme and Derek carrying me up the court. I had it myself.
Oh yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, is that exactly why you retired after you finally won a ring? Because you knew you couldn't do it again.
I retired. Oh no, you know I was retired because I was satisfied. You retired because you're sorry at the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet. I bet that's what it's all about. Guarantee it.
That's why you got no championships.
What you really know about championships? I could count 5 people that have more championships than you do that could probably tell you that you suck.
I can count 5 people that have a ring and you don't.
Oh, yeah, man, you're
Let's
real
sit
tough.
Next to me and he's got one.
Yeah, you're real tough. Well, okay, I mean, it took him 10 seasons to get it. It don't matter, right? It took him 10 seasons to get it.
8.
You can play 10 seasons, you wouldn't have one.
Oh, 8 seasons. Yeah,
You're
whatever.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're
I bet.
sorry.
Yeah, no. You
That's what I'm
the
talking about.
definition of was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Talking about.
Moving on.
I went in and I won myself a ring and then I left.
Okay.
That's all I did.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on. Win and then won yourself a ring. What you mean? What you passed it to Derek? That's what you did. You passed it to Derek. Anybody could do that.
I
Anybody
asked
could
for
pass it to Derek. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
We got a media ping, by the way. So
Yeah.
expect
yeah,
a lot
I
more
asked
people.
for one.
Okay.
Let's talk about Braden
Forgive me,
5.
Vinny, forgive me.
Braden 5, yes.
Let's talk about Braden
Oh,
5.
great.
We know what Braden 5 was. We know what Braden 5 can do. We know that he is a good forward, right? But unfortunately, he could not get it done today. What do you guys think went into that? I mean, he just could not seem to get anything going.
I can answer first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. He hasn't looked good this entire season. I don't know if we saw it. He was on New Jersey last season. He looked okay. He was traded away, but he hasn't had any success after that. He's looked pretty iffy this entire season. I don't know why Extremi traded for him. Even he's saying he regrets it now. I don't know what exactly happened, but he just doesn't look like he has the mechanics anymore. He looks like he's struggling against the new defenders. I don't know if that's a sign of what's to come. I don't know if he's gonna be washed now. I don't know if he's gonna continue to be washed, but where did Bleb go? I don't know what's gonna happen. Yes, Extremi, you do regret it. Thank you for telling me. I don't know if that's a sign to come. I don't know if he's gonna have to retire. I don't know if he's gonna drop down in his ratings, but he just looked really bad. He's looked really bad this entire series, and I don't think it's Extremi's fault. It's just him.
Absolutely. Wayne, what do you think?
I mean, the main thing I'm going to preface is don't say I didn't warn you to this Montreal team.
Mm-hmm.
I said very, very clear that Braden 5 was a playoff dropper. I said this because he was on my team. I said he wouldn't show up when it matters most. And I said that he'd be a dropper for
What
the
in
playoffs.
the world?
And when they traded Kyle for Braden 5, I said,
That's Kevy.
you're trading Kyle, who
Kevy Gaming.
You're trading Kyle, who, when he comes back, because it was at the time he was suspended, is going to come back and be an MVP runner-up like he was the season prior for 6 extra games of Braden 5, which he's not even going to show to because he's laying concrete in Alberta.
Yeah.
Or wherever he's at. He's not showing up to games, the bottom line is. And when he does show up to games, he doesn't play. He's washed. It's what I'm trying to say. And that's why he doesn't have a ring. We wonder how he's been in the league for 25 seasons, and it was an HHCO since 2008, longer than I've been alive. It didn't have any rings to his name because he makes his teams worse. He makes the teams that he plays with worse. It's not that he hasn't had. He didn't have the tools. He just wasn't a tool himself, and they lost because of it. Because he had
now
3 goals in 7 games.
And you're a great player. You know what I mean? Like you're a cup winner.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're a cup winner. It's just one of the things that I think could have happened is you could have been more dominant. Do you know what I mean? Like you could have been a more dominant team. You could have been a better team. If it's just.
What's that? No.
I'm just meaning that you could have been more dominant. You could have won more rings, but you were tired.
I was having one more ring than you did. I bring championships. You know that's right.
Yeah. You
championships again.
Okay.
It's a whole different atmosphere than one that you haven't even been there.
Okay, dude.
Like,
really?
you ain't never been there. You don't know nothing about
I think that I do know something about championships.
League after the season.
That's ridiculous. Look, dude, you know that if you win a championship one time, you can win it another time. Bleb knows that. He's won one. You know that. You guys could have been more dominant. Kick him. You guys could have been more dominant. 1,000% could have been more dominant. That's all I'm saying. And that I think that if you guys could have won more is what I'm saying. You could have won more.
I think I did just as much as I was asked. I made the finals and I won in season 5, and I left. And I got my ring, and I was out of there because my goal was to get my ring and get out of there, and that's exactly what I did.
Okay. Well,
you don't know about that. You don't know nothing about no championships, can you?
I know.
And
okay.
you won't.
You can't be serious. You think I know nothing about championships?
You don't. You ain't never been there. You want a Calder Cup? Oh. Which I carried you to, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I bet you did. Well, you want to talk about carrying? Okay, well, you had Derek and Extreme to carry you up and down the ice all game. Oh, and Aiden Lau. Almost forgot about him. And Aiden Lau. Yeah, Aiden Lau, the best team of all time. Wow, impressive.
Yeah, best team of all time. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, real impressive. Now, moving on. Look, Bleb.
Moving on.
Bleb.
I feel sorry because you're sorry.
Well, I feel sorry for you because you was on the best team of all time, couldn't get it done by yourself. Now,
I feel sorry because I won a ring. Yeah, go on.
what? Oh yeah, okay. What else have you won? What, you won 2-8 a year and you ain't won it since. You ain't done nothing. You ain't even got an MVP to your name.
Playoff run of all time, Gia. What do you have? You quit because you were sorry. Your team didn't even show up.
Okay, well, that's not my fault, okay, because I was the captain of that Columbus team. Anybody could tell you that. Okay, no one showed up.
The show.
I did.
When were you a captain? When were you a captain?
I was a captain. That Columbus team. I'm saying that nobody showed up.
One round. You don't know anything.
It don't matter. Like I said, I don't have Derek and Extreme who can show to every game and carry me up and down the ice.
I relied on myself to do what I did. I didn't ask them to carry me up the ice. It was just a caveat I had them on my team.
Okay, yeah.
I relied on myself. That's
okay, moving on.
I retired because I was satisfied. You retired because you couldn't win a ring, and that's fact.
Okay. Well, I think another reason why you didn't win a ring is because you don't want to repair relationships with your best players.
Just to interview everyone else. And
okay, it's just because you don't want to repair relationships with your best players, right? Like, just even like Weapon, he's not even a bad player, and you just that's ridiculous.
I said Weapon. I said sit your ass down if you didn't want to play for us, so I didn't play him.
Okay.
Calm down.
All right. Okay.
Fine.
All right.
We have to get moving. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
We do.
I'm not letting this ringless guy try to bring me down.
Okay.
Now we're just.
So everyone saw the game. Everyone saw Montreal versus New York. We've talked about all there really is to talk about. So it goes without saying that we can move on to this. So, yeah, Braden 5 he had 2 goals in 5 games showed.
We're looking at the social media right now. It says Kyle was the runner-up simply because there was no competition that season. Bleb, would you agree with that?
What?
Oh, never mind.
We have to get someone in here.
We have to get somebody in here. Who should we get in here? Who do you guys think? Who should we get in here and talk to? Who should we get in here and interview?
Strummy right here. That could be a good interview.
Could bring Extreme, yeah. Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and bring Extreme in here.
This entire series, that could be a great question.
I know for a fact Extreme will have a lot about to talk about.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Guarantee
That's
it.
why we got him in here.
All right.
Get him in
yeah,
here.
no, go ahead and get Extreme in here.
I'm gonna ask him.
We're still in the group chat, by the way. So, shout him.
Okay.
Is there an extra chair?
Is there an extra chair? No, there's not. There's unfortunately not an extra chair. Yeah. You can
Yeah.
give him your seat. Yeah,
Very kind.
that works.
Bleb. I don't know what the fuck avatar that is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there he is. He's in front of the camera.
Isaac, strap him.
There he is. There's
Okay.
Extreme. He's going to be
Stand
sitting
right
down
here.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
Get him in the voice.
Incredible. Looks incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Get Johnny out of here!
Johnny, you are not invited. Get out of the screen, Johnny. As right now, we have Extreme who's going to be coming on here soon as we just turn his microphone on here. As he says Kevy Muscular. There he is.
Welcome Extreme to RHL's finest.
Welcome, Extreme.
As a quick rundown, we've already talked about the performance that your team had, and more so the performance that your teammates had. And we figured that the perfect person to ask about how this would be to ask the captain himself. What do you think about your teammates' performance in this series?
Well, there's lots of comments I have, but Braden 5 is the main concern here. Like, our goaltending, it was rough the first couple games. We switched out. We got Kevy. He played well. There, that was fixed. Our defense, couple games, first rough, it was rough, and then it started to solidify. And then Braden 5, never improved. Everyone improved, but Braden 5. What am I supposed to do when I'm scoring every goal, every game? Braden 5 is just scoreless. Like, I can't do anything. It was a great series. Congrats to Parker, man. And, yeah.
It was a great series.
Absolutely.
And now we're going to see a Philadelphia ring.
Probably.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot Parker was in here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but Extreme, we just have a few more questions for you. looking back, I mean, I mentioned this a couple times. Could you go back and revert that Kyle for Braden 5 trade? And if you do you think it would have changed some things going into the future?
Depends. I see Kyle, like, he's good at one thing, and that's scoring. Like, I'm also a scorer like him, so I don't know if our personalities on the ice would have matched well. So I don't know. I tried to look for a teammate that like is more hybrid, that can score and pass. So that's one of the reasons why I did it. Maybe it would have been better if I just kept Kyle from the beginning.
It's very obvious what Montreal needed that game was scoring, and that's exactly what Braden 5 was not providing.
Right.
Does anyone else? That's all I have for you, Extreme. If we want to pass it off to one of the other
Extreme, what did it take coming down or coming back? That whenever you was down 3-0 in that series, everyone thought it was over. What did it take to come back from that 3-0 hole?
Well, we really grouped up as a team, and we never gave up. Like, we were never down. We never were saying, "Oh, it's over." We knew we had a chance. We knew we were a great team. We all just had to fix some parts of our game, and I knew from the bottom of my heart Montreal had a chance to come back. We didn't get it done in Game 7, but we almost did, and I always knew from the bottom of my heart that we had a chance.
Absolutely. If anyone else has any questions,
we cannot let this Game 7 loss take away from the absolute effort that Montreal put in.
Oh, yeah.
Down 3-0, was able to claw it back into a Game 7, which was close in its very own right. It's definitely a very big, what's the word? Very big accomplishment for these teams.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. No, it's definitely very impressive. Parker, do you have any questions for Extreme while he's here?
How do you feel about the
Parker's
goaltending in that
scared
entire
right now. He's looking at the
series?
guy who owned
Shut
him.
up. How do you feel about the goaltending in that entire series? What was the reason to go with Kevy instead of Rise for a majority of those games?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, we did see Rise struggle in the first couple games, so we tried something new. It was successful. Kevy played quite well these couple, I don't know, game 3 or 4. So we knew we had potential there. We put it in. We won a couple games, and I mean, Rise is a great goalie, but I feel like sometimes when the lights are bright, he fails a little bit, like you, Parker. I don't know.
Oh man! Just throwing shots at Parker.
Comment. I like that.
Yeah, no. Extreme, thank you for coming on, man.
Yep, thank you.
Good game, man.
Yeah, Bleb, if you can go ahead and take his seat. There you go.
That was a great series.
Yeah, that was an absolutely fun one for me to call. It was a fun one for Wayne to call, and of course, Wayne he's been there before. He's been in that Game 7. Of course, he didn't make it out. But that's just
good one.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, unlike Kia, he never made it to Game 7. He never made it to the second round.
Well, I didn't have the greatest team on earth carrying me to a
You're acting like
cup
I
win.
had the greatest team on earth yesterday.
You did. Had a better team than I did in Columbus, right? Why couldn't you get it done?
And whose fault was that? I thought you were the captain, though.
Yeah, I mean, of course I was the captain. It's just not my fault if nobody shows up. You know that.
You can't be babying these players.
I don't baby nobody.
Like,
I don't baby anybody.
Like, here, like, if you're talking about Weapon, Game 5 of the series, Weapon said that he was pissed. He didn't want to show for us anymore. And he didn't want to know what I said to him?
Told him to sit down.
Sit your ass down. If you don't want to play, you're not gonna play. And that's why you didn't win anything. You're babying your players. If they don't want to play,
I never did any of that. I never did any of that, dude. You know that. Look, well, okay, I didn't have Derek and Extreme. And A Fox. I didn't have A Fox. Almost forgot about him. Almost forgot about A Fox.
Never showed, you know that.
Oh yeah, whatever. Well, I had Tornado, and Tornado was a great player, right? But I never played with Derek. Okay, what?
Yeah, nothing.
I played with Tornado my whole career.
I just feel sorry that you're so sorry. That's like my whole thing.
Whatever, man. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Bleb, you've also won a ring, right? What advice do you have for Parker as he's sitting next to you right now? What advice do you have for Parker?
You might as well give Kia some advice too while you're at it.
Yeah, well, okay.
Ooh. Just pass it to your star player. As the goalie.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, the goalie.
as
the goalie
as
had-
the goalie.
he had playing the puck in the past like 30 minutes. I don't know.
You're gonna need to play the puck and lob it perfectly.
Yeah, I can do that.
And don't pass to ADJ. If the Islanders are gonna win,
As the ADJ.
if the
Uh,
Islanders are gonna win, they
Throwing
can never pass
shots at
ADJ.
ADJ right now. He just says, "Hey, don't pass it to ADJ." Should we get ADJ in here? Should we?
We should.
No.
We gotta get
Yeah.
it.
I feel like we have to get ADJ.
Poop wouldn't answer. Poop probably is not good. ADJ would probably be the next best. ADJ, I don't know if he's gonna want to do that.
We're gonna see if ADJ wants to come on. I just messaged him right now.
Get him on. if you
People
can.
are very, very proud of you, Parker. I mean, you did absolutely incredible. We are going to be having our annual GOAT debate. Okay, we're going to be having our annual GOAT debate.
Already,
Yeah.
everyone. And by the way, right after this, we will be talking about the upcoming Ridge Rumble.
Yeah.
So everyone,
yeah.
stay in your seats, because this
Forgot
is
about
We're gonna
we have a lot to cover there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna be saying.
Absolutely. So, just regarding the GOAT debate, Wayne, you'd probably say, "Oh, I'm the GOAT." Everyone knows that isn't true. Okay, it's
Would
not.
say that.
My God.
But
And you say that Vel's the GOAT. Like, it's not like that you're
Okay.
in the realm of possibilities here, huh?
okay, well, that was old. It was a long time ago. If I had to say who's the GOAT right now, I'd probably say, probably best player of all time, probably Vidi. I'd definitely say that it was probably Vidi. Vidi has a lot of accolades. He's probably going to go over there and win his next cup. You know, he is the pinnacle of greatness, and I think that you would probably agree with that. You've matched up against Vidi a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your experience matching up against Vidi? Definitely a great player. Definitely one of the top 5, top 1 to me. What's your experience with that?
Oh, it's obvious that Vidi's a great player. I mean, there's no one in the stream that thinks that he isn't.
Okay.
I feel like it's redundant talking about Vidi as a player because he's gonna win another ring this season.
How is that redundant?
Yeah. Because everyone knows he's the greatest player of all time. I mean,
So everyone here would
Yeah.
agree with that? You didn't even ask anybody else. You don't
I
know
know.
that. I think you're hopping on a bandwagon. That's what I think
Parker's
you're doing.
about to lose. Parker's about to lose him in the finals. and
Really?
Bleb guy's first ring with him. I mean, like Bleb's on his knees thanking him. And Parker knows. That's why he doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, well, Parker, who do you think is the GOAT? Who do you think?
I mean, obviously you got to give it to Vidi here, but I want to say Vin is also a goat in his own category as well. You looked it. Johnny, shut the fuck up. You can't undermine what Vin has done for the league. You know, he basically almost reinvented goaltending. You know, he's been one of the best since season 1. I haven't been around that long, but even right now, he's looked really solid. That one playoff game will not affect his legacy. I still think he is one of the best goaltenders, and for players, it's definitely got to be Vidi. Vidi,
Yeah.
again, same as Vin. He
I
also
agree with that.
reinvents some of the play styles. You gotta give it to both of them. I don't want to say just Vin or just Vidi. Both of them are great in their own category. They both have a name that starts with a V. That's ironic, but it's just that you can't undermine what they've done for the league.
As Bleb says, it's AFOX. Bleb, you say
AFOX?
that
I'll
it's
hate that.
AFOX.
That's
I don't hate that one bit.
either.
I mean, I don't necessarily hate that.
he
It's just
doesn't
out of
have
left
Shut the
field.
hell up, Parker. Yes, you
Hold
do.
on. Hold on. From a pure skill standpoint, who would you rather have?
AFOX.
I'm taking AFOX.
I'd rather have I'd rather have Vidi.
I'd rather have AFOX.
Dude. No one dangles like AFOX.
Listen, I wrote a book about AFOX. So you have to realize. So you got to realize it comes from my right state of mind when I say that AFOX he had one amazing season.
What's
season
his
where
record in the
carried to a
finals?
ring. What?
What's his finals record?
I don't know. Yeah, you're the historian.
Per-
Pull it up.
Perfect record.
And how many is that?
2, but he's perfect record.
Ali says that AFOX is shit.
I don't hate that.
Well,
You don't hate that.
No, he's a good player, but I mean, not anymore.
Ali says in 2 Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse seasons. Are you calling him a fraud? he says Ali says that Ali is or Ali says that Extreme is or a Fox is a fraud.
He had 2 Mickey Mouse seasons. I mean, he had season 3. He never won without a top 3 team of all time.
That's a good point. I mean, a Fox,
Like,
from what Bleb just said, he's never owned gold in an elimination game. So, and that could have been a cup that Vidi won. So, I mean, if
he
it
won
is
in season 3 with, at the time, the
with
best
one of the
RHL
best
team
teams ever.
and then he won in season 5 with the
He
best RHL
He
team ever.
constructed with his genius management the best RH team ever.
No, a Fox is a very good manager. Yeah, I think
As
that
in your extreme management being an absolute bod rig, which was literally
No.
exposed mid-season.
Oh no.
a bod rig.
He never won the. A-Fox never won the ring without the MVP on his team.
He was the MVP.
And who was the runner-up?
Doesn't even matter.
Who was the runner-up in season 3? Since he was the MVP, look at him. Look at the other.
Clearly not the MVP.
Yeah. He had the 2-way of the year. He had the defender of the year on his team as well. He had the runner-up rookie of the year in 420 Maz. He had Aiden Lau. He traded Aiden Lau away.
That's just good trading.
He had Vel, who was the runner-up for 2-way of the year, also on the same team. They're fighting for first and second place.
It's good trading, man.
So would you say that a Fox is the best player or the best manager?
Both.
I think A-Fox benefited from the bod rig.
He says both. Ali says that he's rigged trade, and he says that A-Fox did admit to Season 3 being heavily rigged, and A-Fox was the captain of the team.
did.
So I guess that would make sense, but if we're talking about a purely skill standpoint, I don't really think that there's anybody above A-Fox as far as skill goes. Okay, I mean, you could talk about results, right? You could talk about results, but results doesn't always tell the full story. Okay, results does not always tell the full story. So I think that's very obvious that results.
He gets it done when he's in the big game.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't know how you could commentate him for so long and then go and say that A-Fox is better than him.
I don't think that. I think that it's a tie. I think they're both just as good as each other. As you said, they played on the same team. It's going to be pretty hard to compare those two who have literally played on the same team before. So I mean, it's just I think they are tied in that first place spot. And I think that if you want to talk about who's second, I'd say Derek. Derek is probably second to Vidi and A-Fox. I'd say that Derek.
I think it goes in terms of all-time lists. It's probably Vidi, and then either Extreme or Derek. They're interchangeable for me.
Parker, what do you think?
And then, so that's my 2 and 3, and then 4. That's when it probably goes to A-Fox for me. And that's still a lot of glaze from me because he only had 2 good seasons.
Okay.
But that goes without saying.
Well, as the round as the round closes up, let's take a look at some of the goaltender stats. I think that since goaltending was such a big talking point for this particular round, let's talk about it. Right, Vin had I think he played 4 games. He played 4 games in all. Yeah.
Who did?
Vin, I think.
He played, I think,
That might be 5.
5.
Okay, so he played 5 games. In those 5 games, he had 76 shots faced, 55 saves, save percentage of .724, and a GAA of .525. Do you think that Vin could have been better? Do you think that there was
Do we have the stats of him before Game 7, though?
Yes, we do. We do have the stats of him
most
before
of
Game
those
7, yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Can we say those as a preface?
Okay, yeah, 3 games played, 60 shots faced, 50 saves with an 833 and a 333 GAA.
Yeah, there you go.
And a goal save above the expected 3.680. And Wayne, you're a big believer that results are the only thing that matters, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Would you not say
at the
that
end of the
Vin
day,
did
it's all
not give
about
you the
winning.
results that you wanted?
I think everyone on the team didn't give me the results. That was wanted from us in all in all.
Oh, what do they do?
Because like defense, like yeah, you could say that he could have saved some more shots than he did, but you have to also say that he that is the defense. He shouldn't have given him so many breaks. Right?
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say. Like defense gave him those breakaways.
The
that's why he
defense
let
that you
those goals.
captained?
Huh?
You think that results are the only thing that matters? I'm saying I agree with you. No, I agree with you. A little bit. The defense was not good. The defense was not good. Yeah, I know. The defense was terrible. It's not even a question.
Yeah. Thank you for agreeing with me. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But isn't that kind of your problem to go out there and fix that, lead your team to a victory? I mean, of course, you went to a game 7. That is results.
I literally went on if you saw, I rotated on defense in the game, so that is me fixing it as much as I can.
Well, I mean, I know you're a great captain. You know, you have integrity. Okay.
I have balls. Is what I have.
You have accountability. Is what you have. You don't have balls. You have accountability. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm saying.
How about when they declined our doubleheader for the whole series in the second that we lost the game, and they say, okay, we'll doubleheader now since we had the momentum. We said, okay, we'll doubleheader.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
How about we still played on a West server even after we lost on the West server because we got scammed out of it?
You want to know what that sounds like to me?
What's it sound like?
That sounds like you did not believe. Okay, and I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say this nicely. I'm going to say that you didn't seem to believe that Vidi would do whatever it takes to win. Is that you, like, questioning Vidi's greatness? Is that you getting in your own head?
To be honest, I didn't... like, at the end of the day, it was a single miswording that was, like, my issue. I didn't think he would be doing that because I never heard of that happening before. And I've been in the league for, that was around if I played Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 7. That was my 5th season in the league, if you actually include me playing. And I never saw that. So that was a winning play by Vidi. And look, at the moment, I was mad, but now I give my hats off to him because he did what he had to do, and he got his win for that team. Like him or not, that's what he did.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but that also seems like you made a mistake right there. You accepted the doubleheader. You knew that you did not have the momentum going into that game. You still accepted the doubleheader. That's not a knock on you, but that is...
It's not a knock on me because I asked my teammates.
Okay.
I said, do you guys want a doubleheader? And they say, yes, we should doubleheader.
Yeah,
and it was them, not me, that said that we should play on West servers. I wanted to play on East servers. They said they wanted to play on West servers for Game 6. So I said, okay, we'll play on West servers for Game 6.
Right. As you just lagged out.
What's that?
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can
That's what I'm
change the
trying to
camera angle here. Change it back if someone changed it. Oh. How do you change that, Bleb, if you know how? Because we don't have our full broadcast crew here today, so.
What are we trying to change?
The
But
angle, yeah. Camera angle. It's okay. It'll be fine.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Why would it matter? Why would it have mattered if we were going to use a West host today if we didn't double header? Says Ali.
what?
I don't really know. He worded that really weird. Anyway, we
You would have had no Matty G today. And you would have lost the game.
Ooh. Yikes. Look, you want to know what I think is important, though, Wayne? And I want to get everyone else's opinion on this, too, including Blab and Parker, is that I think that it is important to maintain a relationship with your best player. I think any time that your best player is happy, your entire team will play better because of that.
And it was my best player that asked to play West server for Game 6, so that's what we did.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just it was Derek. What I'm trying to say is that in
It
Bleb.
was Derek asking to play, yes.
Okay, I'll send this over to Bleb real quick. Bleb, would you say that it's important to maintain and repair relationships with your best players?
Nope.
Why?
When Derek said he didn't want to play for the team, I traded him.
You traded Derek because he didn't want to play for you.
Yep, in his prime, in his best season.
So you didn't try to like repair the
Pittsburgh
relationship.
Penguins, yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, so you didn't try to like repair the relationship. You didn't try to talk it out and be like, "Yeah, well, here's what we have going for us." You just traded them.
No.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah. Because he's ruining the culture.
I guess that makes sense. Parker, would you disagree with that? What do you think?
Well, I don't want to disagree. You always want to have relationships with your players. They'll always play better for you. They'll always do whatever they can. But at the same time, at the start of this season, Patty refused to play for me. I traded him and ended up getting ADJ. And look at where I am now. Yeah, I think you can only do so much to... What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry. You can only do so much to comfort your players, and then you have to eventually ship them off if they're not improving your team morale. I think you definitely want to have good relationships with your starting roster, and especially your bench warmers too, because you're going to need them at some point. But there's only so much you can do before you eventually have to trade them. And I kind of agree with Bleb in just trading them if they're not going to listen to you at all.
Now let's talk about the MVP conversation. Who do you guys think is the front runner for the MVP?
Ali or Vidi.
Ali or Vidi?
Ali or Vidi.
I'm talking about regular season.
Reg season? Ooh. Do I glaze the Islanders or no?
No one on the Islanders winning.
Really?
That's for damn sure.
Coop has some sort of shot.
What?
AJ pays off video
Who
game.
played like 10 games? He had to quit.
What?
Bleb says that Extreme will be the MVP. I don't really know if I agree with that. I mean,
You know what? He carried his team on his back. Not with a broken leg. But he did carry his team on his back. I wouldn't be shocked if they do give it to him.
really? You want to know
Dude,
who I
he
think
had
it's
like
gonna
150 points, and the next dude on his team had 50.
be? You want to know who I think?
I want to hear this.
I think it's Vidi. Vidi wins it every season.
Well, no shit. They're gonna give it to Vidi.
Yeah.
No shit.
He wins it
Why
every
are you
season.
like an ant?
Because he can.
Yeah. How do you do that? Actually, how do you do that?
Yeah.
What do you like to know, bitch?
Wow.
But all right, listen. The bottom line is, it's gonna be Vidi and ADJ. I mean, no, it's gonna be Vidi and Extreme.
It's not gonna be you?
However, no, I didn't show enough games.
Oh.
I have better things to do.
Hmm.
But whatever order that's where you could argue that. There is one thing that we have to get through quick, and well, not get through quick. We have to get too fast.
Yeah.
You guys, this is the main event what we've been talking about here.
The Ridge Rumble.
It is time to announce the second. We say annual, but we really just do it whenever we want.
Yeah.
Ridge
Rumble!
Oh,
Absolutely. We are excited for that.
so excited. This is on pace to be the greatest event ever
Mm-hmm.
for in Ridge shows.
In history.
In history, consisting of 3 of our most liked and most viewed events, all in a 3-day span. It's going to be serving as like an event for these players.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, it'll be happening right after the finals. The first day will be the All-Star game,
Okay.
where we will, the first game will be the All-Star game, where we're gonna ask. I think we're gonna do Team Vidi and Team Extreme. I think it depends on the awards, so that's
Yeah.
we're actually gonna wait for like the awards to drop, and then we have to, and then they're gonna pick their teams with us, and then we're gonna be the ones streaming and
Mm-hmm.
moderating the game.
Yep. And that's what we're going to be doing?
On the second day will be the second RHL skills competition, which you guys seem to have liked the first one, so we are bringing it back with me as an official judge this time.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was not able to be there the first time. I can't get up.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys seem to enjoy that one a lot. Let's talk what we're gonna do this again. We haven't done one of these in a while. And again, we're gonna be choosing who's gonna be on there. Yeah, Kyle did great. And it will be recorded and it will be posted on YouTube for you guys to watch. It's also gonna be live streamed, so. And of course, me and Wayne are going to be the ones calling it and judging it along with the other members of the Ridge crew. So, of course, that is where we are looking. Third day, Wayne.
The third day wait will be the long-awaited, infamous. Everyone has been absolutely freaking pigging me out of their minds for this one. It will be the second of the supposed 7-game series. You're probably just gonna do a 5-game series, to be honest, given how long this takes. The second national match for the people, 5v5 with a goalie as well. Obviously, 5v5.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Last game ended 1-0 for Canada, and now everyone's gotten a lot better. These teams have
I got my
changed.
shutty.
I don't give a shit. And that was back when you were good, so now it's like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go. All right. Hey, that was just
Who's
shots
in the
fired
finals?
at Parker
Who's in the
right there.
finals, huh?
Oh!
Oh no, you get 4 extra games than me, even to lose to Philadelphia.
Oh my
I
goodness!
did better than your goalie. I did better than your goalie.
We took Philadelphia. Oh, in what game?
Oh,
Almost
man.
all of them. You want to look at the stats?
Nope.
You want to look at the stats? I've
Oh,
been
yeah,
tracking them.
sure.
I have them
You had
all.
one game that was better.
One?
Yes.
One.
Yes. One. You were horrible the rest of the playoffs.
Oh
You
my
knew that.
goodness.
And that's why you were in the. That's why you were in our streams pregame saying, "Oh, I'm so nervous," because you knew you didn't have what it takes to carry your team. That's why Poop had to do it for you, and you know that.
Oh my goodness!
Today. I had a .8. What did Vin have in a game 7? .3.
Yeah, no, that's the one game I'm talking about. That's one game out of what? 5
There's a
that he
few I
showed?
did better, bro.
That he was
Let's
leading.
see.
Results is the only thing that
until that
matters.
game.
You know that. Results is the only thing that matters. He didn't get it done. Parker got it done.
Exactly.
Let's come on.
Exactly.
He didn't get it done. He did not get it done. He can never get it done. Vin is a washed goaltender. We know that he's getting
We
old.
played a repeat of the team that won the cup last season.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he played Braden 5. They said, "Hey guys, check your streaming." Okay, Montreal falls apart because that's the only person they had on their team that could do anything. When Guy didn't show up for games, when Rise wasn't showing up for Montreal, they had Kevy in there who put up a .5 in the game 7. They had nothing. And then you're gonna see, you're gonna go to the finals, and you're gonna see what we had to go through. You're not gonna go to 7, I promise you that, and you're not gonna win, I promise you that, because you're going against Philadelphia, and you know how it's gonna feel.
It does not matter. If you want to talk about winning rings so much, why didn't you do it? You could have went out there and won another ring. You know you couldn't because you didn't have the players around you to get it done. Now look, I know that you want the best
We
players.
had the players around us. We got scared.
Like
out of
who?
the
A
game. I told you
2-2-2?
that.
A 3-2-3 percentage Vin? What are you talking about? It does not matter. You didn't score enough
After 11
goals.
breakaways, yeah.
You-
Against Alley, he was a mobile player on breakaways.
You didn't-
Parker ain't saving that, I can promise you that.
You
And
did
his
not
defense
score
ain't
enough
stopping him, I can
goals.
promise
Derek did not score enough goals because Derek is an old man way past his prime. You know that. I know that. Everyone on this panel knows that. Okay, you
Derek
cannot
scored
diss
all the
Parker.
goals.
So what? Because you couldn't? Come on! Once again, it's just a
Yeah.
repeat of your cup-winning series where you just pass to Derek. Oh, here, go ahead, score another goal. That is ridiculous. You did not get it done.
Why didn't the defense stop him?
What are you
No,
talking about? Of course they
it's
stopped them. You guys didn't win
the
that game
entire
7. Of course they
series.
stopped them.
You can stop talking. You commentated the series, and you know
Of
Matty
course.
G and Camlin's entire defensive prospect. And Vinny told me that's what they were doing. It was, hey, Matty G, you stay on Wayne and you pre-check him when he gets the puck. Matty G says, yes, Daddy. Yes, Vinny, I will do whatever you ask me to. And then Camlin says, Camlin,
They did whatever it takes to
cover the
win.
pass- Camlin, all the time, you cover the passing lane to Wayne. So even if he somehow gets the puck, Matty G's on 20 ping because it's his server. He's able to pre-check him while I'm on 110 because they scam me out into playing a Western server
Welcome to my
without
world.
the caveat.
Welcome to my world. Okay? I'm still in the Hall of
The
Fame.
team didn't even show up. You don't know what it's.
I'm still in the Hall of Fame. You still talking about me like I was a bum.
You're not in the Hall of Fame. We
Yes,
didn't
I
do
am.
anything.
Absolutely, yes, I am. What are you talking about?
Like-
I created the
I'm in the
offensive.
Hall of Fame.
Okay,
You-
what?
you
What?
can't
I
eliminate for-
I created the
No, I-
offensive defenseman style. I'm the reason that I'm one of the big reasons that we even actually won
No, you're not. All
anything.
did that in season 1. Our pipe was an offensive defense.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, but
were
I
there for our
popularized it. I popularized it. You know that. I know that. Everyone on this panel knows
Bell was
that.
in the league before you were.
Oh,
He was
okay.
an offensive defenseman on
Not
season 3,
at
the rookie
all.
season.
Not at all. He was a forward. You know that. He was a
You can
forward
make
his
the
whole
commentary.
career.
Then how come he won 2A? He was runner-up for 2A of the year in season 3.
Because he was.
You don't know that.
Because he was a forward. He was a forward. Only
played-
forwards get 2 of the year historically. Go back and look. It's been Viddy and it's been you. You guys call yourself forwards and never call yourself a defenseman. From what I know, that is ridiculous that you're going to sit here and talk about me like I was in like I'm not in the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about? I am in the Hall of
2
Fame.
seasons. You got eliminated from the playoffs so you could commentate. You didn't show.
That's
games. You
ridiculous.
wanted to
I
commentate.
did show
Bad.
up and I led my team, okay? And I'm the reason that in those play-ins it went as far as it did. Everyone knows that. Nobody will admit it, but I know that. Okay, I was there. I played.
You've had your fair. Everyone here's had their fair share of selling the playoffs. Parker let in a half-ice shot in double overtime. Game 6.
Yeah, he's still in the fucking finals.
Game 7.
And he's still in the finals.
You can
Still
bring
in the finals.
Extreme back in here.
Something that you ain't done ever since Extreme left your team, dude. You ain't even been there. You ain't even been there.
I ain't been playing.
It don't matter.
I was gone
It don't
on
matter.
season 6, 'cause I had to
That's
go
not
to
that's not the
Freeside
point.
and I had to
That's
go
not the
Fidel
point.
Castro on him.
That is not the point. Okay? That's
Where have
absolutely
you
not the
been?
point.
Where have you been? You've been in the commentary booth.
Yeah, I've been in the
Have you
commentary booth. What's it to you? Huh?
There ain't no Hall of Fame for making the commentary booth.
Okay,
I'll tell you that.
well, there's a Hall of
That's why-
Fame
that's
for
why Fletcher's
popularizing
right
the.
now.
There's a Hall of Fame for popularizing the style that helped you win multiple rings. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, because if you didn't have me, you would not be the player that
don't
you are
have multiple
today. You
rings.
know that.
Why
You
didn't
know that.
How?
We
Why
was
didn't
on the
you
same
offensive
team.
defenseman yourself to at least 1 ring.
Oh my God, I didn't have Derek and Extreme carry me up down the ice with A Fox and A Lau and net. I didn't have that
You were
privilege.
the captain. You should have done something about it.
I was not. I was the alternative captain, but I was the leader of that team. I had no control, and I tried to. I tried to go out there and get players, but Tornado shut it down every single time. Okay, we had Braden 5. Braden 5 is a very, very inconsistent playoff performer. Okay, I'm not. Whenever I was in the playoffs, what did I do? My point totals increased. My defensive stats increased. You know that, and I know that. Okay.
So the day after
That's
the RHL
results.
skills competition will be the national match, as we have been long awaiting for. As we've been saying, it'll be Team Canada versus Team USA. There are some rules and regulations we have to go over while everyone's in here. It will be a 5v5 format.
Yeah.
There
Get back on topic.
will not be line changes. There will be subs if they are needed, but that is to be decided by the captain. There will not be mandatory line changes. It was too hard to do. We tried to get the subs to play, but the subs didn't. Show up, and they tried to make a bunch of starters stay on the ice, ruin the whole thing.
Yeah. Bleb says no line changes. Yeah, Bleb is going to be helping us. Is also the Ridge Museum. I feel like we should bring that up. The Ridge Museum is being worked
by the
on.
way, Kia said.
Yeah.
Ski said, Kia, if you keep yelling, I'm sure you don't have to put your mouth in your microphone.
Well, I'm holding my microphone. I'm sorry that mine is better than yours. So, well, I just want to talk about the Ridge Museum before we move on, because I think that's all you had to say about.
We can wrap
Yeah.
on the national thing.
Okay.
It'll be 7-minute periods instead of 5,
Got you.
which allows for a very gritty thing. And no line changes this time. Captains can sub if they would like to. But besides that, that's it.
Mhm.
And it comes to be, now it's going to be a true test of the top players of it. So it won't be like the All-Star game. It will be 5v5 instead of a 4. The All-Star game will be a 4v4.
Yeah.
And it'll be 7-minute periods. Parker's not going to get another shutout, I can promise you that. So,
Huh.
but we're going to see how that works out. The RHL Museum, the Ridge Museum is currently under the works.
It's being developed.
And me and Bleb have been doing joint curatorship in it. Bleb, if you can talk, if you'd like to tell
Season 10.
some people,
Season 10 it'll be.
if you'd like to tell everyone about what we do in the RHL Museum, please go ahead.
We take all the clips from history, even season 0, and we we categorize it, and we will never lose clips again.
Never. And Blab has done an excellent job at developing the museum. He's done an excellent job at setting everything up. And yeah, Wayne's working on it as well. But you know, and Blab has just done an excellent job.
And a long time in the RHL, we have been plagued by what we call lost media, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this lost media really hurt the legacies of a lot of players because they say, "Oh, I had yada yada yada." Like, okay, show me the clip of it. They didn't have the clip. So, and now, not only are we going to be finding these clips and bringing them back to the RHL's lights for our new members to join the museum and enjoy.
I think that it will be a, and this is just a suggestion of mine just right now. I think that it will and should be a apply only thing to get inside of the museum and see all of these things, because a lot of this stuff it is lost media. It is valuable, so I think that it would be wise to only let certain people inside of the museum to look at all the clips, look at all the screenshots, look at all the history that the RHL has to offer. And I mean, if you guys are down with that idea, then...
And it isn't just about the history of it. It's more so about the preservation of it.
Yeah.
We are collecting modern highlight clips to also be featured in the museum. So when we get to this age, it won't be lost to time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're about to go to season 10. And we have clips from yes, and we're gonna have a very respectful environment in our museum. And we have clips that people don't know about. Like, we went around the RHL and we asked them how many people know about season 0 of the RHL.
I know nothing.
How many people are saying no?
I know absolutely nothing. There's a lot of people that would be like, oh, well, I know literally nothing about season 0. I learned literally nothing about season 1. Parker doesn't even know anything past season 6. So that is the why the museum has been created.
He needs this more than anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parker snuck his way onto the board. I wouldn't call him the biggest pug knower of the row hockey. We have to talk, but yeah, early season 10, you guys can expect that. I don't know if we're going to do an application system or we're going to just trust you guys to be respectful of the museum.
I wouldn't trust him.
But yeah, it is coming, and it will be great. It's like it's always been a passion project for me and Bleb. Like, this is something that we wanted to do, and now we're getting to do it. But we have to talk about, as the one final thing here, we have to talk about this upcoming Philadelphia versus New York.
Oh yeah.
Which is finally all of the work of these past seasons is coming to an end. I feel like this RHL season has dragged on a bit too long, and I'm ready to see a good series. Well, you know, I'm ready to see a series to commentate. Parker probably won't make it good, but I'm looking for a good season to commentate.
That's ridiculous. Saying that Parker is not going to make it good.
The guy who got mercied in Game 7 to start talking.
Oh!
You let in a half ice. In overtime, too.
Vin got like a .3.
Vin let in 1 in a regular season game. That's all he did. How does he play for 9 seasons? And he only lets in 1 half ice. And then when your team's begging you to do good, you let in 1 to force a Game 7. You better get on your knees and pray to God that Poop was there to save you in season 7.
Wow.
I mean, in Game 7, sorry.
Wow, that is incredible.
And it's true. He knows it is.
Yeah, I don't care. My team can carry me. You can't carry your team. That's fine.
We're all competitive. We're all competitive here.
In a couple days, I don't think we're gonna be seeing much carrying at all. I think Ali is gonna kill your team.
If I lose in style. At least I made it.
Oh! Oh my
That's what
goodness.
we did.
Hey. That is funny.
But it comes to that thing where it's like, if your defense couldn't stop Braden 5 just auto pass to Extreme a million times and getting checked, if they couldn't stop Braden 5, how are you going to stop the demon of the RHL alley, who has like the greatest freaking ping of all time for mobile players? Where also with Vidi just there, you know, like, and I know you're thinking to yourself right now,
Nice.
how's your defense gonna do that? That's a question.
I don't know.
'Cause
But
you-
since we're in the finals,
you-
we can test it out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the finals is the greatest place to test things out.
Yeah.
Parker.
It's not. I'm just gonna keep flexing that.
You better flex it while you still can, because you guys are getting swept. I know that for a damn fact.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You could look.
Huh?
I mean, Parker, good luck to you, man.
Allie's gonna drop 25 goals a game on you because you don't know how to go top. You don't know how to save top left shots. You're way too glove dependent.
Jesus.
And all Allie's
Didn't
gonna do
know
is
they
slide
save
right behind
anything
you, or
in
he's
Game
gonna
7. I don't know what you're
he's gonna
talking about right
switch
now.
on his demon auto aim switch, and just blow right or shoot through your chest, take out your heart on the other side. Not to
I
mention,
mean-
not to mention, Vinny's on the team, by the way, who's the greatest player of all time. Yeah, deal with him too, dude.
Yeah. You know,
Never-
you
never-
are
never
right. I do
forget-
struggle
never
in high
forget who
shots.
could lock
You know
down
what Vin
Vinny.
struggles on? Every shot.
You just
I
know
think you
that's
saw
not
that.
true. He's winning goalie of the year this year.
Yeah,
You know
for
that
his
to be
reg
true.
season performance. I don't know if you want to look at the
Yeah,
Game
it's
7
not. It's not a.
performance.
It's not a playoff award, dude.
I know. I'm still doing better in the playoffs, though.
Like,
What does that say? I'm not great in the regular season, but I can show up when my team actually needs me.
Oh!
Yeah, I just saw
Oh.
it today, you know? I got a
Oh,
point
just saw it. Point 8. How many shots did you face? Like 6?
I think it was 14.
Lev says, Parker, your
Yes.
hands were shaking pregame. Parker, was that true? Is that true?
Parker, yeah, we get.
Yes,
if
they
you-
were
you
shaking,
guys
but
can
at least
pull
I
up
did
the
better
VOD.
than Vin.
You guys can pull up the VOD after this, and you'll be seeing. We asked Parker. He said, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so
I am.
nervous."
I was nervous.
You
but
were?
at least I did better than
You
Vin.
didn't
That's
think
all.
Oh
you
my
showed up for your-
goodness.
you didn't think you were gonna show up for your
Oh my
team.
goodness. He did do better than Vin. I'm not even gonna lie. He did do better than Vin.
Poop says at Parker, we needed you in Game 6, bud. That's your teammate who carried you to the finals, saying that you didn't show up for him.
Oh.
Game 7. I don't know.
And
That's
after
pretty.
the
That's pretty
game,
needed.
you're in the VC, out of breath like you're holding up the cup. Like, no, you're about to face the best team in the RHL right now. So
'cause I
celebrate it
made it
as you
past- I
can.
made it
Celebrate
past.
your
You didn't.
Western Conference Finals trophy. Because you know for a damn fact you're not making it past the finals.
You didn't
Oh my
make it past
goodness.
round 1. I don't know what you're complaining about here.
There's 2 rounds in the playoffs. You're saying round 1, but that's a bad thing. Like we weren't against Philadelphia.
Okay. Parker is a great goaltender. Okay. Vidi.
Half court in overtime.
Okay, well, Vidi had a 3-3-3. So if you want
Point 3 in Game 7.
If you want
Oh,
to talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
if you want
Let
to talk
that
about
take
good
away-
goaltending.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go back to the stats. Where's your goals? Where's your points?
There.
You didn't even get 15 TOIs. You got mercied. You get 3
Yeah.
shots on goal.
Goodness.
3.
Because I said to my teammates, we will not be forfeiting games when I'm on the ice.
Kyle did better than you, and you were supposed to play defense.
Because I went on defense and Kyle played up.
I don't know how much
You didn't
did
watch
there
the
for
game.
defense.
You weren't there. You were there shaking your hands off, cupping your hot chocolate. Like, oh my gosh, oh my god. I'm going to sell this Game 6. Which you did.
And you sold
you
the Game
did.
7.
I didn't sell no Game 7. I was the best performer on the ice in Game 7. You know that to be a fact. And you were there. And Kia was there.
Hey.
And he knows.
Hey. I think Wayne is a great player.
Just quit thinking and say what you want to say, dude.
Okay. Wait. Wayne, you're a great player, okay? But it is irrefutable that Parker is also a great goaltender. Parker got it done in Game 7. He did something that your team cannot, and I feel like you have to swallow your pride and be like, yeah, they beat him. You know what I mean? They
It's
went out there and
something-
played.
did something that I cannot. You're acting like he played Philadelphia. He didn't. Montreal is magnitudes worse than Philadelphia. That's what you have to realize here.
I mean, look, as good as Extreme is, okay, they call me Game 6 Blood. They do call him that, and as good as Game 6,
They don't.
They do.
You just made that up, and now you're running with it.
They look. And as great as a player as Extreme is he did he really have the pieces around him? No.
No, he
did
didn't.
not.
Did he trade him away for Braden 5?
No, he did not.
didn't have the pieces around him.
He didn't have the pieces around him, no. Right? But neither did you. And he had a better showing than you did in a Game 7. He had a better showing than everyone did.
Because he played New York and I played Philadelphia.
I mean, look, Philadelphia is still a great team. There's a reason that they're in the finals. Reason that they're in the finals is because they're a great team. You don't get to the finals without being a great team.
Kevy in there instead of Rise.
Okay,
Didn't show up to
yeah.
games.
So is that why exactly Extreme came on here just maybe a little under an hour ago and said, hey, we had Rise in net. He did not play well in the first few games. We put Kevy in net. We started winning games. So how was that Kevy's fault? How was that Kevy's fault at all? In fact, actually, I think the defense was obviously a little bit better on the Islanders. But that does not take away from Parker's play. He still had some good saves.
Oh, yeah. I mean, throughout this whole playoff series, he's easily the second. He's easily the third best goaltender. I mean, behind Vin and Sticky Bandit, respectfully.
If you look at the stats I just posted, you would see I am probably doing better than almost all the goalies right now.
Sticky Bandit?
Did he actually say Sticky Bandit?
You just said Sticky Bandit.
Yeah, Sticky Bandit. Or Maz. In fact, I should say Maz, in fact.
I can agree with Maz. Maz is actually pretty good.
Okay, yeah, Maz is
it Sticky Bandit?
That makes sense.
I have to play against Maz.
Sticky Bandit?
You have to play against Kevy.
Ooh.
You have to play against Sticky Bandit. That dude's terrible.
No, Game 6 and 7. Ah, crap.
That's Maz.
That was Maz. We had to play against.
We have randoms on the screen.
He's terrible. You played against
Those
him
are
for
randoms.
games 1 to 5.
That's the commissioner of the league here.
Okay.
He's checking it out. Weapon says, I'm very sad and disappointed at Weapon. I'm very sad and disappointed in our God squad, but hey, not everything goes your way in life. You need to overcome and achieve even after losing. So at the end of the day, we still good. We still good. Parker's not. Congratulations, Vinny, for winning the ring this year.
He just throws something at Parker, dude. You act like you're Mr.
Congratulations,
Hotshot.
Vinny, for winning the ring this year.
Congratulations,
all Philadelphia.
That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. We're going to be commentating the games. You're going to know that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, move on.
Okay.
Yeah, Weapon. At Weapon. Parker is indeed not good.
If he says that Parker's not good, I don't know where you guys are getting that from. He has some of the best stats in the playoffs.
Sorry, cut out.
He has the best stats in the playoffs as far as goaltenders go. I mean,
faced, and I think
your goaltender
highest save percent.
Your goaltender did not do well enough to get a win. Okay, and that's not a knock against you. That is a knock against Vin. Okay, Vin. We wanted to write an article on Vin. Okay, we was going to write an article on Vin. We ultimately, I don't think we decided to. But,
no, we did the stat breakdown rather than article.
Yeah, we ended up doing a stat breakdown instead of an article. But whenever you guys you realize, okay, Vin just was not good in that Game 7. He was not good in that Game 6. He did not make the saves whenever it mattered the most. Okay, that is where the problem starts to arise. Okay, it's not a knock against you or your captain skills. It's a knock against the fact that Vin was not better than Parker was, and that's exactly why Parker is in the finals.
If everyone who's in the server, please, if you please, can get behind the table instead of in front.
Yeah.
You guys can stay in the server, but you have to be behind the server. We're gonna do like an RHL family photo.
Yeah, before we.
Everyone get behind it, please.
Look at this guy.
Allie.
Is that A Fox? Who is that? No, it's not.
Steve.
That's Steve.
I don't know where A-Fox is at. He's in the server.
A-Fox is here, though.
Yeah. Allie, get behind the table, please.
E with the Doge.
Okay. Crap. Alright, we're getting sidetracked. But it comes to that thing that we're talking about where game 1 you guys gonna be doing double headers, right, Parker?
Not sure. Depends on what my team wants.
We'd love to see a doubleheader in the finals.
That would be good.
I think everyone would. Can everyone say right now in Roblox chat, if you'd like to see a doubleheader in the finals?
Say it.
We can ask them.
Yeah, just ask them if we would like to see a doubleheader.
Oh boy.
Sevi says hell nah.
Some knows, but ultimately the commissioner of the league says yes. So there you go.
So yeah, I think that'd be great media.
Yeah, I think that would be good TV. Yeah, for sure.
But Parker, all hate aside, I wish you good luck in your series, of course. Like, I need at least one more board member in a race to have a ring. You know, can't have just me and Bleb be the ones with the rings here. I mean, like, we can't be the only ones talking about the playoffs. Like, you got to be able to do something. Kia's not it.
Okay. So now you're taking away from me again. Now you're acting like I wasn't a great player. I was a great player. Not even a question. Okay, you have a ring.
I didn't say it. I didn't say you weren't a great player. I didn't say you didn't have the playoff success.
Okay, I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, I didn't have the playoff success, but who did I have? I didn't have anybody. I've only really been to the playoffs a couple times, I think. Like
Look at General.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
it. All right, we're gonna go and wrap this up. We are going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Okay, look, we are getting tired of you people. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Okay.
It's fucking hilarious.
I'm Kia.
I'm Wayne.
And I'm Parker.
Yeah, let's have everyone say their names in here.
Okay. Everyone say your
Yeah.
names.
Sorry, it's just
Everyone say your names. I'm Kia.
I'm Wayne.
Alright, Parker.
Hi.
Bleb says hello.
Bleb, yes, say your name.
We are Ridge, okay?
Bye.
And we had a great time with you guys here today. We had a great time hosting this show. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. So we're going to be going ahead and ending stream for the
If
final
everyone
time
in game
today.
right now wants to pose for the photo, Allie, please get off the table.
Yeah, please
He's
do
there.
get off the table. Please do be respectful here.
Allie.
And he's talking about my uncle. And yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you
Okay.
all for tuning in to RHL's Finest. We hope to see you guys. We hope you had a good time. If you guys have any things to talk about next time, feel free. We're going to be having some more as the final series goes on. There's definitely going to be a lot to talk about as we near closer and closer to the Ridge Rumble as well. Thank you all for having us. My name is Wayne. You best believe I'm excited. And good night.